everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanna. Today I'm going to be doing an empties video and I have quite a bit of stuff in here. So I have been planning to do this for a while and just got sidetracked by a lot of other things, plus health issues. Health issues always get in the way. But let's just get to it. I have the Provence Beauty Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Toner Serum, which comes out like a spray. The spray pump didn't work very well, so I had a lot of trouble spraying it out. Towards the end especially, I had to just start dumping it out onto a cotton pad. But it smells really nice. It smells a lot like citrus, which I believe there's bitter orange blossom in here, so that's what it basically smells like. And you're just supposed to use it after cleansing your face. It has a little bit of glycolic acid in it, which usually lactic and glycolic acids burn my skin a lot. But because it's such a small concentration and it's in a toner format, it's a lot easier for my skin to work with. So that was fine. However, I didn't really find that it did anything for my skin. I thought maybe, after I stopped using it, I might notice something. It's been quite a few weeks now. I haven't noticed any changes, so I'm not going to buy it again. It was about $8.99 or $9.99 at Winners, and it lasted me almost a year. So a lot of product, good value, but if it doesn't do anything, why bother? This is another ordinary hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. I go through these every, 4 months, 6 months. So I go through a few of them every year. I don't know how many this is now because I've been using it for a few years now. So I'm probably on bottle 6, 7, 8, something like that. And I just really like it. It's a 1 ounce tube for $6.99. They do have a bigger bottle now, and you just take the little dropper, put a little bit on your face before moisturizer, and using that in conjunction with the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream has really balanced my skin since I used to have really dry skin. So I do have a full skincare routine video that you can watch. I'll try and remember to link these things that I mentioned down below if you'd like to see. So yeah, that's very helpful for me. It's not too sticky and I like the consistency of it. I'm trying to go through skincare before we get to most of the makeup. So here's another skincare empty. It is the First Aid Beauty face cleanser. Really good face cleanser for sensitive skin, I find anyway. Your mileage may vary, as they say. This is the 5 ounce size. They do have some smaller and larger sizes. A size like this lasts me about a year, but I cycle through different face washes, so I don't use the same one every day. But it doesn't really foam up too much, which is why it doesn't strip the skin of its moisture barrier. It just feels really good. However, I wouldn't recommend getting it near your eyes. It does sting a little bit near the eyes. But everywhere else on the skin feels nice, doesn't cause issues for me. And this is one of the other face washes I use. It's the Acure Brilliantly Brightening Facial Scrub. They've gone through a few different makeovers in terms of their packaging. So this was my second one. The first tube looked different than this, and now the third tube I have looks different than this one. It's a little weird that they keep changing it, and the formula, they have not said changes throughout, but I'm noticing changes each time that I buy a new one. I'm noticing that, and I wish that they would specify whether or not it's true, but I'm definitely noticing changes. Because the first time I bought it, it felt quite scrubby. The second time, it was still gritty, but it started to feel almost like it was lathering a little bit as well. And now it feels slightly less gritty and still lathering even more. So I don't know what's going on. I also feel like I'm using less product with the new bottle. So again, I don't know what's going on. I don't use it every single day, of course. Physical exfoliant, you really shouldn't, but I can't use chemical exfoliant. I know some people say that physical exfoliant is bad for your skin. I don't believe that. My skin's fine. My skin's fine. Maybe if you looked at my skin under a microscope, you would see something, but honestly, I don't believe that. I really don't. It smells really nice. Another one from Acure, which has gone through another physical transformation. I have a second one of these. It's completely different. Is their incredibly clear cleansing stick, which you would... It's kind of gross. It feels kind of gross. You would open up the top and twist it up from the bottom. I ended up digging some of the product out from the top here, but you twist it up and then you just apply it to a wet face and wash it around. It has lavender and maybe a little bit of tea tree oil in it. It's good for oilier skin types, combination skin types. I used it for any acne spots I happen to get, which doesn't happen too often, but when it does, that's really good for it. And it smells a little bit of lavender. If it's not super strong, and of course when you wash off your face, you no longer smell it, but if lavender is an issue for you, you might not like that, because I know that some people really can't tolerate lavender. I can't tolerate lavender, but it's so mild that it doesn't bother me, but there are some people more sensitive than I am. But I really like the idea of a cleansing stick, a solid cleansing stick, because you can take it with you wherever you go. This one's a little bit gross now, but it usually doesn't leak or anything like that because it is solid. It's just, it's old. It's been through the ringer. But the new one, instead of twisting it up, it pushes up and it smells more like peppermint. And again, they haven't said there's any formulation changes. So I wish they were more transparent about that, because I feel like their products are changing more and more. They're still working for my skin, but I would like to know that it's not, that the product is actually changing. It's not just in my head, because I feel like companies need to tell you that and not just be like, here's new packaging, the product's the same, only it isn't. It's a little pet peeve there. This is a small size of the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. This was in the birthday set from Sephora this year. I've almost finished the cleanser as well, so I'll tell you about that too. But the cream, this is a 1/2 ounce size. I was using it just during the day in the summertime, and it lasted me for a month of once per day daily use. And it's more of a gel cream, so it was good for day moisturization in the summer. I wouldn't recommend it if you have normal to dry skin and you need something more moisturizing, and especially if you need a heavy moisturizer in the wintertime, because it sinks in fairly quickly. It doesn't look like a gel, but it acts like a gel. There is no scent to it that I detected. It's a nice cream. Wouldn't spend $80 plus for something that is going to run out in 1 to 2 months. That's just my 2 cents. And the cleanser, like I said, I'm almost finished that up. That's a 1 ounce size, I think. And because I cycle through cleansers, I haven't finished it yet. Nothing special about it. It's a gel cleanser. Comes out clear. You can use it to remove makeup if you want to do that, or you can use it after you've removed your makeup. It's supposed to be a purifying cleanser. I don't find there's anything unique about it. So, yeah, there's the best product I've tried from Drunk Elephant is the cream with the purple lid, the Lala Retro Whipped Cream. But again, spending $80+ for something that's only going to last 1 to 2 months, just not going to do it. This is a small sample size of the Boscia Luminizing Black Mask, which was, you just got it at the checkout area of Sephora if you had points. So it's a 0.7 ounce fluid size, and it's something you just spread around your face. It dries down, you peel it off. It's a charcoal mask. So I find that it is good for when my skin was acting up, like when I did have some spots. I would tend to put that on a couple times a week, and it would help with that. Probably better if you do have more acne prone skin, more oily skin. Charcoal is really good for oils and pores, things like that. I don't know if the function of a peel off mask is necessarily better than just having a charcoal mask that you wash off. It's more of a novelty thing, I think, but charcoal in masks is a good ingredient and probably worth checking out. They offer these small sizes quite frequently, usually when there's nothing else that I'm interested in, and that's why I get them. But I don't ever buy the full size. And this is a very tiny pod of the Sephora Pearl Sleeping Mask, which I got in a little giveaway from Sassy Latte on Instagram. They had a really tiny giveaway with a couple of ColourPop products and then a little pod of this. So you just put it on like a moisturizer at night. You leave it on overnight and it moisturizes your skin. The scent was a little heavy for me, but it felt really nice. It felt like a really thick gel, and it initially feels a little bit sticky, but it does sink in and felt very moisturizing for sure. Probably wouldn't be interested in getting a full size just because of the smell. I don't think Sephora's cruelty-free, the house brand. I've got 2 Delectable by Cake products here. This is their Triple Moisture Body Lotion in Clementine and their hand cream in Sweet Mint. These are from holiday sets. So they always release the same holiday sets at Christmas time each year. And so these are exclusive scents to those sets. Actually, no, that's not true. The Sweet Mint, I think you can get year round. But Clementine, for sure, you can only get in the holiday sets. And it smells just like the Satsuma scent from the Body Shop. And the Sweet Mint kind of smells like peppermint chocolate. Like, even though there's no actual cocoa in it, to me it smells a little bit like chocolate. I don't know, I'm weird. I've spoken at great length about Cake products. I love them, and they're a really good Canadian brand that makes tons of body products that are really good, and hair products now too that are actually really good. I have a full video on Cake if you want to learn more. So I think the rest of this is lip balm and makeup. I finished 2 lip balms by Purada. They're both in the Vanilla Bean scent. I've been buying Purada lip balms for 5 years maybe? And yeah, I really like them. They are another Canadian brand. You can get them off their own website. You can also get them on well.ca. There's a few sort of Canadian marketplace websites that sell Purada anyway. They come in a bunch of different scents. Not all of the scents are available on the marketplace website, so you have to go on Purada website to get the full range. And they just feel really nice and hydrating to me. They stay on the whole night. I usually put lip balm on at night, and it's to hydrate my lips, and these ones stay on the entire night. My mom says different. So, so our lips are very different though. Mine aren't quite as dry as hers are. So it's going to be dependent on how dry your lips are. If yours are sort of light to medium chapped, then you're probably okay. If you're severely chapped, then these might not be enough for you. They're a good price for what you get though. I finished up one of these. This is a Bisutang Water Me Please Aqua Luster Concealer Roller BB Cream. And I got this at a place called Showcase. We have different locations of this in Canada. I'm not sure if they're anywhere else in the world but Canada. And they do sell some Asian beauty there. They do have like Morphe and stuff like that. Some copycat beauty, which is kind of sketchy. So I would definitely be careful if you're looking to buy beauty at Showcase. Make sure it's actually the brand. But I bought this because I had watched some girl, Jess. She said it was like really pale, so I bought it, and I bought a few of them like maybe 2 years ago. This is in the shade 21, and you do get quite a bit of product in here. What happens is you click the button and it comes up here, and you roll it on your face and you blend it in. So I do have a review of that somewhere on my channel. I think I bought 3 of them. So I finished this one. I sent one of them to Arna Elaine. She couldn't use it, unfortunately. And so I have one left, and that's it. It does have a really nice finish. This one is too pink for me, but it's good to mix in with other things because the finish is really nice. It's a low coverage, sort of really dewy BB cream. I finished up my last Kat Von D concealer. This was in L1. I have a bunch of other concealers now that I know are just as light as this one, so I never have to buy a concealer from her again. I had like one white concealer from her, and I had like 2 L1s, but they're gone now. So yeah, I have a bunch of concealer review videos on my channel. You can see swatches compared to that one and see how light they are now. Brands are making tons of light concealers. There's no need to buy hers anymore. This is the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in Vivid Violet. I love the color of this. I find that it is very dry and it cracks. So it is just a liquid liner with a brush tip. But applying it is a little bit tricky. I find that a lot of colorful eyeliners are this way, where applying them and layering them is just very difficult. So especially on the outer corner, because you raise your eyebrows, you're emoting throughout the day, and they just start to crack, and you want to try and layer it up so that they're opaque, and that just makes the situation worse. So it comes in a wide array of shades, but they have this problem with the formula, and I've found that a lot of colorful eyeliners from different brands, they're just kind of the same, so it's tough. Sometimes layering an eyeshadow on top works, but sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. And the longer you have it, the clumpier it gets, and it's just not the best. I'm probably not going to buy another one. The rest are mascaras. I've got 4 mascaras here. Let's start with the little one. This is the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. This was just a free sample that came with a Sephora order because there was nothing else there that I wanted. I don't really know how I feel about Too Faced as a brand anymore, just because Jared Blandino as an owner, he had that whole, I don't know if it was a birthday or whatever, and he had that cake that said Rich Lives Matter, which I think I talked about it in another video, just explaining how different people are just coming up with ways to capitalize off of and basically steal from the Black Lives Matter movement. And to do so in such a blatant way is really gross. And rich lives obviously matter. People already care about rich people. Rich people get the best treatment in terms of healthcare and police treating them well and all this sort of thing. So why do you need to make a statement like that? Black Lives Matter exists for a reason. That reason being that Black people are dying at the hands of the police. Black people are being disenfranchised by a white supremacist society, and we need to pay attention to Black lives and speak up and say something. We need to act and do something. So it really just felt like a mockery of the movement, and he just feels really tone deaf to a lot of different social issues going on in the world, social and political issues. And he's best friends with a lot of people that he really shouldn't be. So as a brand, because of that, I'm kind of turned off now. And the mascara itself is not good anyway, in my opinion. I didn't like the other mascara they had, Better Than Sex. I didn't like that one. I don't like this one. They're basically the same. This is the exact same wand as Better Than Sex. This one is just rubberized. I wouldn't be surprised if the formula is basically the same, because I don't like either of them. And yeah, I'm saving my money, so there you go. This one is the Nars Climax Mascara, which I won in, which my mom technically won in Arna Lane's giveaway earlier in the year. There was $500 worth of product in there, and so we split it. And she got one mascara, I got this mascara. The other one was a Benefit Roller Lash, and I've already tried that, and I knew that I liked other mascaras better. I've never tried this one. She let me have it. And this is what the wand looks like. It's a pretty chunky wand, pretty big. It's a rubber wand as well. I'm not a huge fan of rubber wands. I don't think there's too many that I've liked. This one was okay. It's not the worst mascara I've ever tried by far. It's not a bad mascara, period. There's just others I like more. And I don't use Nars as a brand anyway. Not for any particular reason other than that they started testing on animals again. And they're just pretty expensive. So I don't usually buy really high-end mascaras. But it's a fine mascara. I think it would work on some lash types better than mine. It was fine. It was okay. This is the Pure Anada natural mascara, and this comes in brown and black. Mine is in black. It has a curved natural bristle wand. I really liked this mascara. This is actually one of the best mascaras I've ever tried. And I didn't think I would say that, not because it's natural, but because the first time I tried it, it was so wet. It was so goopy. I left it to sit there for about a week. I had the cap on it. It's not like I left it out. I left it sitting out like this. No. No, I left it in my drawer for about a week. I didn't wear it. And the second time I put it on, it was still wet, but it was slightly less wet. And by the fourth time, it was really, really good. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It curls the lashes really well. Because some of them, I have weird eyelashes. Some of them are beautifully curled. Some of them are stick straight. Because I grow a lot of eyelashes. I grow extra eyelashes. I mean that literally. I grow an extra set on top of my existing eyelashes, and because of that, some of my eyelashes are really weighed down and they grow in really weird. So I either have to curl my eyelashes nowadays, which I never used to have to do that, or I need a mascara that's going to help curl my eyelashes so they don't look so wonky. And this one really helped to curl eyelashes. It kept them there for a very long time. It made them look huge, and it was water resistant. I don't think it has that claim on the website. I thought it was a waterproof mascara. It isn't. It just acts like one. It was an awesome mascara. It was about $14. You can also get a mini size if you want. I would definitely get this one again, though. Last thing is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. I've used this one a ton. This one also has a curved wand. And is this natural bristle? No, I think this might be rubber bristle. It's just kind of hard to tell. But I've used this for over a year now. I do have another one in my drawer. So I do really like it. That one's also pretty wet. The Pure Anada one was almost, I guess I would say, more goopy at first versus the Essence one, which is just like a thin sort of wet. The Essence one kind of tends to stay wet. So you do have to be kind of careful about how much is loaded up onto the brush. And if you don't like a wet mascara, you probably just won't like it, period. I do like the Lash Princess mascara, and because it is so affordable, it's under $5 at the drugstore, I do keep buying it. What I don't like, this is the only thing, I don't like that Essence doesn't have any outer packaging. So when you find it at the drugstore, it just looks like this, and anybody can come across it and screw off the top. So I don't know when I buy a mascara if it's already been touched. And that's the only thing that really bugs me. Because what if somebody walked up to the product, unscrewed it, and tried it on in the drugstore? I have no way of knowing that. Whereas there are basically every other brand that we have here in Canada has some sort of seal on the packaging, but not Essence. And yeah, that definitely bothers me. So I risk it, but one of these days I'm kind of thinking, am I gonna get an eye infection? So yeah, there's my empties. We had a lot to go through because it's been a while since I've done one of these. Yeah, so let me know, what have you gone through recently? The sun's coming up behind me. It's probably darkening this now. Anyway, let me know what you've gone through recently, if you've hit pan on any products, if you've used up any of your old favorites. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. I was going to say I post Mondays and Fridays. No, I don't. Not anymore. I just post when I want to. I'm going to have all of these products listed below, as well as any associated review videos I have, if I can remember to do that. I'll also have my Patreon, my Instagram, all of that listed below. And if you would like to subscribe, there's a button below where you can do that. And if you don't want to, that's okay. I won't hold it against you. I promise. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.